Instantly's pitch for Lead Finder is convenience. Find your leads and send to them without ever leaving the platform. No separate data vendor, no CSV import, no matching spreadsheet columns to campaign fields. It's an appealing promise for anyone who's lost an afternoon to a broken import. We run campaigns through Instantly ourselves, so we price the built-in database against buying a list the old way, and convenience turns out to have a real dollar cost attached to it, one that only shows up once you look past the first campaign. Start with what Instantly actually claims. LeadFinder draws on a database of more than 450 million contacts, continuously updated with real-time email verification, and the platform's own language is direct. You only pay for leads once they've been verified, not before. That's a meaningfully better promise than a static export. Verification happens before the charge, not after the bounce shows up in your sending dashboard days later. The caveat worth naming plainly, that verification is self-reported by Instantly's own pipeline, not an independent third-party audit, so treat verified the way you treat any vendor's in-house accuracy claim, plausible, genuinely useful, but unaudited by anyone outside the company selling it to you. Here's the actual split. LeadFinder searches by job title, seniority, company size, industry, location, and buying intent signals, plus a keyword mode and a lookalike mode that finds companies similar to one you feed it, all inside the same screen where you build your send-in sequence. That workflow convenience is genuine. No export, no import, no matching columns between two tools, no second login to remember. But it's leads discovery bolted onto a sending platform, not a dedicated data company built around sourcing and refreshing contacts as its entire business. The filtering depth, coverage refresh rate, and specialist regional reach that a data-only vendor lives or dies on aren't Instantly's core product. Send-in, warm-up, and deliverability are. And that's where its engineering attention actually goes. The pricing structure is where the convenience gets complicated. Lead generation credits sit in a separate system from Instantly's email sending plans. Growth credits at $47 a month for 1,500 credits. Supersonic credits running $97 to $197 a month for 5,000 credits. And hyper credits stacking from $197 up for volumes between 10,000 and 200,000. Each tier is a recurring monthly charge, on top of whatever sending plan you're already paying for, growth, hypergrowth, or lightspeed. So no separate data vendor is true in the sense that it's one invoice, and less true in the sense that it's still a second line item every single month indefinitely, rather than a purchase you make once and revisit a year later. So we ran the numbers on 5,000 contacts, the volume most cold email campaigns actually need per cycle. Instantly Supersonic tier lands around $97 to $197 a month to sustain that volume recurring every month for as long as the campaign runs, whether you're actively prospecting that week or not. Quarvio's price check on the same volume came in at $129 one time, valid for 12 months, no recurring charge attached. Run one campaign and the numbers look close, arguably a wash. Run 4 campaigns across a year, or run one campaign that stretches past a single month, and the gap between a monthly credit subscription and a 12-month one-time purchase becomes the whole conversation. To be fair, this is a real trade-off, not a one-sided verdict. If you're already fully inside Instantly for sending in warm-up and you want zero friction between finding a lead and emailing them, Lead Finder is a genuinely convenient add-on. One tool, one bill, one workflow, no separate accounts to manage, no context switching between two dashboards. Where it loses is anyone who wants a list not tied to a single sending platform, needs specialist regional coverage, Instantly doesn't prioritize, or simply wants to buy contacts once instead of subscribing to them monthly for as long as the campaign runs. Our verdict: Instantly Lead Finder is a smart convenience feature, not a replacement for a dedicated data vendor once you actually run the monthly math against the one-time list. It's good enough to skip a data vendor for a single short campaign. It's the wrong tool to lean on for a full year of ongoing outbound. In the stack we run, the jobs stay separated on purpose. Quarvio supplies the contacts, verified before delivery and priced once instead of every month. Instantly still does what it's genuinely best at, sending and warm-up. Informail keeps the inboxes and authentication clean underneath. Aimfox runs LinkedIn in parallel off the email domain entirely. Convenience is worth something. Just make sure you know exactly what you're paying for it every single month for as long as the subscription quietly keeps running.